Former U.S. Congresswoman Tulsi Gabbard has slammed U.S. Vice President over her remarks against former U.S. President Donald Trump's running mate JD Vance, calling Kamala Harris a self-serving politician who should not be in office. She criticized the U.S. Vice President over her warning to Americans that JD Vance will only be loyal to Trump and not to the U.S. Gabbard has said that Kamala Harris is driven by her own political ambitions. Listen in.
President Trump announced that JD Vance is going to be his running mate in this election. Kamala Harris issued this scathing warning to the American people, saying, "Make no mistake, JD Vance will be loyal only to Trump, not to our country." The audacity that she has to say this is off the charts. She's talking about JD Vance, someone who enlisted in the Marine Corps after the terrorist attack on 9/11, someone who deployed to Iraq in 2005, the same year that I was there during the height of that war, putting his own life on the line in service to our country. Was Kamala Harris willing to put her own life on the line in service to our country at any time in the past? Is she now?
Brian on the telecast with me. Brian, of course, we've heard the statements that have been made. And of course, Tulsi Gabbard is slamming Kamala Harris and saying that she essentially operates her politics is very self-centered. If you could take our viewers through the developments that are coming in from the U.S.
Well, former U.S. Congresswoman Tulsi Gabbard has criticized definitely Vice President Kamala Harris for her comments about JD Vance, who is Donald Trump's running mate, calling Harris a self-serving politician who should not be in office. Gabbard also condemned Harris for warning Americans that Vance would be loyal only to Trump and not the U.S., asserting that Harris is driven by political ambition. Gabbard also rather highlighted Vance's service in the Marine Corps following the very 9/11 attacks and his deployment to Iraq in 2005, questioning whether Harris had ever been willing to risk her life for the country. Even in a video posted on X, also Gabbard said that shortly after President Trump announced that JD Vance would be his running mate, Kamala Harris issued a scathing warning to Americans, claiming that JD Vance would be loyal only to Trump, not to the country. And the audacity of her statement is off charts. And JD Vance also enlisted in the Marine Corps after 9/11 and deployed to Iraq in 2005, putting his life on the line for the country. And also rather, Gabbard also questions that has Kamala Harris ever been willing to do the same? And then she herself only answers that she is driven by political ambition and is a self-serving politician who should not be in office. Even Gabbard's remarks rather comes after Harris stated that Vance would act as a rubber stamp for Trump's extreme agenda. Sharing the video on X also, Gabbard reiterated that Kamala Harris claims JD Vance will be loyal only to Trump and not their country. And even Kamala Harris also criticized Vance for saying he would not have certified the 2020 election results and compared him to former Vice President Mike Pence. Yes.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.